What is going on, everybody? This is Benji34, and welcome to episode 16 of the Denver Broncos ChemLock rebuild. This episode will be our very first off-season, so I am both excited and pretty terrified. I have a plan that I'm going to let you guys know about, that we're going to try to follow. But you know how it is, sometimes shit just doesn't go your way, so we'll have to adapt on the fly. So we'll figure that out as it goes. Here is our current roster. Obviously, the red players are the players that we're letting go of. I have a list of free agents here that I am targeting. I'm going to be letting a couple other players go. First, let's see. We're going to let Amir Abdullah go. He was a backup catcher. He was more of just a fill-in for season one because we didn't have anybody else. We're going to be letting go of Jarrett Stidham. We're looking for another pitcher. We're going to be letting go of kind of a bit of a surprising cut, but the plan is to let go of Jalen Waddle as well. We're going to be finding another replacement for him. We'll get into that in just a second. So we're going through the free agent list. We're going to sort by position, start with position players. My plan is to bring in, let's see, I want to bring back RJ Harvey at a decent price to be our backup infield depth piece. He's, second baseman. He can play infield and outfield. Great speed, really good arm. Pretty mid everywhere else, but it's doable. I'm gonna have no problem putting him in when we need him. Our next position is going to be David Onyemata. He's going to be our new backup catcher. I know catcher is his secondary position, but 64 fielding, 72 arm. And we also have to look at chemistry build. And we want to keep tier 2 across the board for everything. Onyemata is 34 years old. The thing with him, though, is his valuation is $3.8 million. And at the moment, in round 1 of the offseason, he's asking for 4. So I think I am going to sign him round 1, pay him slightly above his valuation. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I just don't want, you let one guy go and he gets signed round 1 and then all of a sudden you got to pivot before the offseason really even starts. So I don't want to get into that. Our next one, our replacement for Jalen Waddle. We are looking for Rome Odunze. He's got not great power, mid-contact, really good speed, really good fielding, and a solid arm with inside pitch and little hack. His valuation's at $6.5 million. So if we do get him for about that price, Waddle's making 7 right now, 7 on the dot. So he'll be saving us $500,000. He's he's also 24 years old, so he's 3 years younger. He is a player that I'm looking to add, but if we can't, it's not really the end of the world. You know what I mean? But that's definitely our goal there. As for pitching, we like where we are with Bo Nix and Jaquan McMillan. Now our pitcher number 3 is on this screen right now. His name is Jackson Dart. That's the guy that we're looking for our number 3 pitcher. Pretty middle of the road all around. 4 pitches, 2 fastballs, 2 off speed. Good speed, foot speed, decent contact, you know what I mean? 23 years old, pick officer. I don't love pick officer as a trait, so hopefully we could lose pick officer or injury prone. Ideally, we would lose injury prone pretty quickly. Our pitcher number 4, I want to replace Evan Ingram and bring in Jalen Milroe. He only has 3 pitches, but he's 23 years old, 65 velo, 75 speed. If he can get that junk and accuracy up a little bit, I think he'll be a very solid number 4. I was considering Sam Howell. He's a little bit older. He has 4 pitches. So, I mean, depending on where we are with the chemistry build and whatnot, we'll see what happens. But I'm looking for Jalen Milroe. Our long reliever, we are trying to add Trey Harris. We don't need an amazing long reliever right now. We still have Zach Allen. He's our number 1. But Trey Harris is 24 years old with clutch. And, decent enough stats all around. 3 pitches, but he's a long reliever, so it's not like he's going to be pitching every single day. We are going to be releasing J.K. Dobbins and looking for Amarius Mims from the Bengals. 24 years old. Again, mid-tier stats all around when it comes to pitching. And 4-pitch mix with 51 power. So that's pretty solid if he needs to pick up the bat. And finally, our final target here for free agency, Ariante Ursary. He'd be our number 3 reliever because our number 2 is still Riley Moss. But Ursary, 23 years old. Again, only 3 pitches. Solid velo. Well, I mean, decent of velo. Below average accuracy, not very good junk. So he'll have to work on that for sure. But at 23 years old, he's still young. He can get some random arc events or PDOs go his way. We have $3.2 million in the bank for right now. And hopefully everything goes our way. We'll still have some surplus going into next season. He also has K Collector and Volatile. So that's going to help a lot. So we're going to start here with making the signing for Anyamata. We're going to cut Amir Abdullah. He was the backup catcher last season. I just figure number 2 catcher last year for number 2 catcher this year. So Anyamata, welcome to the team. Let me mark it down. David Anyamata is here. Okay. We're going to be simming through a couple of rounds. Probably won't see some serious action for us until round 10 or so. Let's see what happened here. Quinn Ewers to the 49ers, J.J. McCarthy to the Jets. I'm not going to be reading every single one. Cooper Kupp to the Rams. Pretty interesting. Jalil McLaughlin, our former backup third baseman, to the Seahawks. Xavier Worthy to the Jaguars with that 99 speed with sprinter and base rounder. Odell Beckham to the Jaguars. Interesting. Devin White to the Cowboys. All right. Javon Baker. Nothing so far. Jalen Reed to the Jets. Probably about round 10 we'll go and check back. Yeah. All right, let's see. RJ Harvey's asking for 6.8. He's still $1 million over. We could still wait a little bit for him. Probably everybody, honestly. Rome Odunze. 7.5, yeah. Wait for $1 million for him. Jackson Dart is one of the guys I'm most excited about. 6.7. He's still $1 million over too. Milroe, 4.8, still $1 million over. Trey Harris. I'm not used to going through an off-season, being recorded. I usually take a while for my off-seasons to go through. So bear with me on this. Everybody is still $1 million over, so we can wait. All right, round 12. Let's see. Justin Jefferson to the Patriots. I hope that doesn't happen in real life. Quinion Mitchell to the Chiefs. All right. round 13. Nico Collins to Cleveland. TJ Watt to the Panthers. Amon-Ra St. Brown to the Texans. George Pickens to Buffalo. That would be crazy. T. Higgins to the Patriots. Puka Nacua to our division rival Raiders. Come on, man. Will Anderson to the Falcons. Denzel Ward to the Giants. Jahmyr Gibbs to the Giants. Let's check back. Harvey's still a little bit over. I think this is about the spot where we want to start thinking about making some signings here, because they're still a little bit over the price that I have marked down. But like, is saving $200,000 for a player worth possibly losing them? Because this isn't like Madden. You can't just save it and quit out and try again if you wanted to. You're fucked if you lose a player here. You know what? One of the players I'm most excited about is Jackson Dart. I'm going to go ahead and give him $5.9 million. He was marked down for 5.7. I did. Okay, yeah, I put in kind of a buffer in my notebook here. I added about 0.3, about 300,000 extra for each player, just in case. So Jackson Dart, welcome in. You're going to be replacing Jarrett Stidham. Glad to have you here, buddy. Let's see. Do I want to sign? Do I want to get both of my starters out of the way? Jalen Milroe. You know what? I'm going to... because of chemistries. Let's see. So Milroe's a competitive. Yeah, I would need to keep Milroe on the team. Yeah, you know what? I could just take this one round right here and just sign everybody. What's Milroe? Or not Milroe, Odunze. He's disciplined. Okay, I don't necessarily need to add Odunze. Here's the difference in ratings. Much, much better contact for Waddle. And better speed. But other than that, like, Odunze has better power by 16. He has better fielding by 14. Arm, Waddle has him by 4. But Odunze has some good traits. And he's 4 years younger. I'm just thinking, because I'd be saving 0.3 million, so that's nice, but it'd be kind of a boring off-season video if I just signed everybody right now, wouldn't it? 5 point. Because everybody's at 0.2 million over, so I could... Who's somebody that I can wait for? That I'm not like... You know, I don't need them right away. 0.3 over. I could wait for Ursary. I think I'm gonna bring back Harvey right now for 6 million. He was making 5.1 last time. I don't want to overpay everybody. Damn it. Okay, let me just look at this and see. Who do I want the most? Who's the most exciting pick for me? You know what? I'm going to lock up my starting pitching right now. Signing Jalen Milroe. Even though Sam Howell is here, I want a competitive pitcher. I mean, I guess Browning could be there too. Maybe Joe Milton. But nobody else here is like all that great. Lawrence will be a lot more expensive. He would be crazy to add to this rotation. Oh man, that would be nuts. Freaking Jackson Dart would be my number 4. That'd be crazy. Yeah, Milroe's got just a great combination of potential. You know, he has an affordable salary. Even if I give him the 4 right now, he's only 23 years old, so he can get better. Kyle McCord. Disciplined. Yeah, let's sign Jalen Milroe. Let's just do it. Get the starting pitching locked up, and then we'll worry about everything else later. Cool. Let's see. Anyamata paid him 4. Sorry, I gotta mark this down as I go. Jackson Dart, we gave him 5.9. And Milroe, give him 4. Alright. I think I could make this a super short, super simple video and just sign all of our guys because we can afford it. We can definitely afford it and still have somewhere around 8 million left for the season. But I'd rather have a little bit more money. You know what I mean? Trey Harris. Mike Green's there too. Jerome Baker. Okay. PJ Locke if we're desperate. I like Locke, but he has meltdown. But yeah, we could wait on Trey Harris. I know we could wait on Ursery as well. Kenny Clark. Yeah, we can probably wait on Mims. As for the position players, I definitely want to keep Harvey. If we can. Travis Achan. I don't want to be saying Achan, ETN all season long. But these are the only 2 as far as scholarly. But he's a great like just backup infield position player. I guess Tracy could work too. Sorry, I should have went through all this earlier. Okay. Samaje Perine for 2.8 million could be. I could add him instead of RJ Harvey. That would save me a lot of money. Maybe I should sign Perine right now. And then if Harvey goes down a little bit, I'll cut Perine for Harvey. That way it's a placeholder for our scholarly spot. And we don't really have to adjust if he gets signed this next round. Worst case scenario, Harvey gets signed now, but we have Pirine, who's a veteran with utility and clutch for only 2.8. I think that might be the move. Yeah, I think that's the move. He's C overall, 31. 2.8 million is a steal. Alright, so he's going to be our placeholder for Harvey. So that's 2.8 million. Pitching can wait. Rome Odunze. Okay, so I'm gonna let him go for another round. I'm not gonna be upset if we roll into next season with Jalen Waddle. Oh no, a good player. Trevion Henderson, maybe. What's the stat difference between him and Waddle? He's basically the same thing as Jalen Waddle, like almost identical. He has an extra. He has sprinter and base rounder instead of stealer, and he's 5 years younger, and he has 10 more power. So I'll at least keep him in mind. We're gonna sim another week here. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, so 13 we signed all of these guys. Alright, let's see what happens here. 3 signings happened. James Cook to the Vikings, Stafford to the Ravens, and Jonathan Taylor to the Panthers. So far, so good. Our starting pitching is taken care of. Trey Harris. Like I said, Mike Green is another player we could pick up instead if we have to. I like Amarius Mims. I'm going to sign him now. He's 5.3 million, $100,000 over his valuation. So we are going to sign Mims around 14, 5.3. So far, so good. Like I said. Cool. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more players on our list here. Let's take a look at Odunze, 6.5. He is right on the money. And we're going to pull the trigger on Rome Odunze. I'm honestly kind of surprised nobody else picked him up. He's a good player. His stats weren't amazing last year. Only hit 1 home run. 271 average. That's good. I think. I don't know baseball. I think that's good. So we're going to cut. Jalen Waddle was good for us, though. One home run for Waddle. It was that one solo shot where I said he didn't have enough power to hit a home run, and then he hit it. That was a legendary moment, I gotta say. I will never forget that. He had 3 stolen bases. That's it? You would think with the Steeler trait he would have more, but I guess it's tier 2 with 93 speed though. Um, damn, Achan. Jesus. Yeah, Achan didn't play very well last season. All right. Sorry. We're signing Roma Dunze. We're going to cut Jalen Waddle, save some money. That's done. Good luck, Waddle. RJ Harvey is at 5.8. He is right at his valuation. I think I'm currently in a position where I can wait for him to drop even more. I'm definitely thinking about it because, like, he'd be a really nice. I'm not sure why it says Packers. He'd be a really nice depth piece, like a bench player to put in there. But like looking at his ratings, he's solid, but he's not completely necessary. Like he's a lot better than P. Ryan, and he's got 6 years younger. But I mean, I'm gonna see if he'll drop down a little bit as far as price. Trey Harris. I'll wait for him. Ursery. I'm gonna sign Ursery right now. Alright, we're gonna sign Ursery. Is he a rookie this year? No, he played for Houston. Didn't play very well. But I'm happy to bring him in as our number 3 reliever. So he could just ride the bench and basically sit and learn. So Trey Harris and RJ Harvey are the only 2 players we're really waiting on at this point. Let's see. I haven't really looked at who's been cut, if anybody has. Looking at just sorted by overall position players. Golden Corral would be nice, but we have Quinn Miners. We're good there. Brees Hall, we do have Talanoa, but that 88 contact is juicy. I gotta say. Jalen Ramsey, same thing. As far as like younger players, Brian Branch, he'd be solid. Brock Bowers. I don't know why I keep switching up the logo. Here we go. Brock Bowers. He would be really nice to have. We have Benito. Oh, I just remembered something. Benito has 41 loyalty. Would it maybe be worth... He's scholarly. He's crafty. Would it maybe be worth... I can make that work. To move on from Nick Benito and sign Brock Bowers? 3 years younger. Pretty much identical stats. Offensively, Benito is just a little bit better all around. I mean, just overall. Just like slightly better overall. But he's making about $1 million more. That's a good question. I kind of wish I was live streaming, but I'm recording this just before my last video comes out. I just couldn't wait anymore to get into the off season. Um, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. See what happens. Let's skip another round. All right. Brock Bowers goes to Dallas. Oh, dang it. Okay, Dak Prescott to Philly. That's interesting. Shauna Slater, Quentin Nelson, Javonte Williams, Andrew Thomas, Patrick Queen, Nick Scorton to Houston. I saw that star and got scared. Garrett Bowles to the Rams. Good for you, man. Get your money. The Rams, I don't remember how they did last year, but they signed Jordan Love too. Donovan Ezra to the Colts. Lions get that outside pitch cannon arm with 88 contact with Breece Hall. Chase Brown to San Francisco. Sauce Gardner to Arizona. Golden Corral to Tampa Bay. Membo goes to the Rams. Achan also to the Rams are signing everybody. Baker Mayfield back to Tampa. Joey Porter to the Patriots and Jalen Ramsey to Pittsburgh. We got real lucky on this one, huh? The Rams finish as the 6th seed. Not bad. They ended up losing to the Giants in the NFC Championship. They got swept. Sorry, I just wanted to take a quick look there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sign Trey Harris. Yeah, we're going to sign Trey Harris now. 4.7 million, making 0.1 under. So it's always fun. Is it around 15? Making 4.7. All right, Trey Harris. Welcome to Denver. All right, so as of now, if we decide to just skip ahead and go into the season, we have $13 million in surplus. We do have all of our chemistries within the ChemLock rules. I'm just looking because RJ Harvey is still available. 5.6. If I'm going to sign him, I need to sign him now. That's basically what I'm thinking. 5.8. Was he at again? 5.6. So 2.8 to 5.6. That's 0.8. $2.8 million. So I'd be at 10.2 for my surplus. 10.2. That'd be $255,000 per game, which I don't think that's bad considering we already have 3.2 in the bank. Cam Scatabo. He must have got cut mid-off season. He's kind of interesting too. Shortstop. Like, we have PS2. I guess we really need a backup shortstop right now. I just want to look at just the younger players that are available. Preferably the ones that have not necessarily utility, but the ones that are versatile and can fill in like multiple depth roles. Ashton Genty. He's expensive, but he's very good. Dalton Kincaid was an option for me as a backup catcher. I was thinking to add him instead of RJ Harvey and instead of Anyamata. That way he could play both the backup catcher role and the backup second baseman. Which, now I think about it, probably would have been the right way to go. Especially now at 6.8 million. But I'm still watching him, so maybe we could always revisit. Will Johnson, age 23. Another backup catcher option here with Brian Brzee. Backup infield with Tyrone Tracy. Jatavian Sanders. I honestly don't think there's too many options that I'm seriously looking at this point. Kevin Winston. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just, it would be funny to add Joshua Simmons, the former Chief. He hit multiple home runs on us in that playoff series, which that just annoyed me so much. I think it was back-to-back games with a home run. That was wild. Trevion was my backup option, obviously, for Roma Dunze. Oh, I don't think that would be the best move. I'd be saving 600,000. No, that's not the right move. No, we should not do that. Okay, so RJ Harvey is the only player left to really consider. Right? Trevor Lawrence, 6.7. Damn, Sam Howell was now at 3.9. We still got plenty of offseason here to go. I'm going to sign him right... should I sign... I got to ask myself, would I be okay going into the season with Samaje Perine as my backup? I keep hitting the back button by accident. Would I be okay with him playing when Benito is hurt? Or not hurt, but just like if he's tired or needs a break or something. I could always play Jonah Ellis as well. So I have multiple options. Or I could move Pat Surtain in there. I have different things I can do. I think I'm going to wait. Oh, should I wait one more round? I think RJ's going to go this round. Round 15. Round 15. Do I want RJ Harvey or not? That's it. That's just straight up the question. I'd be saving money on his valuation. Let me look at one more thing. Sorry, I know this is a boring video. I get it. I'm gonna sign him. I'm signing RJ Harvey back. 5.6 million. Round 15. Done deal. Alright. Skip ahead a little bit. Let's see. Sam Laporte to Buffalo. Cam Scatabo to the Cardinals. Minka to the Lions. CJ Stroud back to the Texans. Daniel Jones back to the Giants. Alec Iomanner to the Cleveland Browns. Trevor Lawrence to the Cowboys. Good signing by them. Malik Willis to Chicago. Ashton Genty to the Vikings. I believe the Vikings signed somebody else too that was really good. I can't remember who. Puka went to the Raiders. Yeah, so as of now, 10.2 in the bank, or 10.2 in surplus. We're within the realm of the ChemLock. Dalton Kincaid is still on the board. We don't need to get rid of a crafty player. But we can't get rid of a competitive. Or we can add a competitive. Is there anybody I'm interested in adding? Gotta say, not really. Yeah, I don't know, man. Zach Wilson is K Collector. That's cool, but yeah, there's no competitive players I'm really looking at, so I'm not gonna cut Onyemata. He would be the option to cut as well. Spirited and scholarly. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be with Dalton Kincaid, to be honest. Like, I like him. I do like him a lot. Second baseman and catcher. Good power, good contact, good speed, good fielding. Decent arm. I'd be adding a crafty. I would have to cut spirited, disciplined, or crafty. Or spirited, disciplined, or scholarly. So one of these guys. Honestly, it would probably have to be one of the two relievers I just picked up. So it will be either Ursery with Spirited or Disciplined with Mims. So I could pick up a crafty catcher. But that doesn't make any sense either. Why would I deplete my bullpen to add a catcher or backup catcher? I'm not going to cut Benito. I'll probably have to cut Harvey. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a few rounds here. Round 24. Let's take a look if there's any interesting free agents here. Sorted by overall. There's only one B, two B minus, and everyone else is C plus or lower. Von Miller is available for $1 million under his valuation. Sam Howell is at 3.1. Damn. Kyle McCord, 1.4 million. Is that intriguing? He's 23 years old. 4 pitches, composed, volatile, 50 velo. His junk and accuracy needs some work. But for $1.4 million, I'm going to keep Jared Stidham starting too. He just seems like a safe option if we ever in the future desperately need a backup. Kyle McCord. I feel like that's the wrong move. But, like, the idea of saving money, we'd have to cut a discipline player, is what would happen. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, but could you imagine? I don't think he's... Don't mean to be rude, but I don't think he's special enough to warrant being held as a 5th pitcher. If there's like an 18-year-old with like 90 accuracy and like nothing else, then maybe. Right, but... Alright, this is the final round here. I don't think there's anybody left. These are the guys that were cut most recently. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good on that. Yeah, I think we're alright. I think we're going to be okay. Alright. And the off season. And let's jump into season number 2. Alright, we're going to sim ahead to our game real quick. I am very happy that our off season worked out pretty well. I mean, I don't think pretty well. I think perfect. So we got Mike McGlinchey as our starting catcher. David Onyemata will be our backup catcher. Quinn Miners and Jonah Ellis holding down first base like they did last year. Nick Bonito and RJ Harvey holding down second base like they did last year. Troy Franklin starting at third base like last year. Onyemata is also his backup. Pat Surtain, superstar shortstop. We got Marvin Mims. Oh, why is Marvin Mims the starter? Wait. Yeah, no. We're going to have to put Odunze up there. I wish we could manually flip him. But Odunze is our starting left fielder. Marvin Mims is the backup. I'll change his number for sure. Talanoa Hufanga and Jade Barron starting at center field like last year. Cortland Sutton starting right field just like last year. Alright, now our starting rotation. Bo Nix, Jaquan McMillan, Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe. Perfect. Just like I planned it. Oh, he's number 15. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up Rome Odunze. He was number 11 in college. It looks like number 16. I don't know, man. Google Images is always all over the place. Zach Allen and Trey Harris are our long relievers. And we got Amarius Mims, Riley Moss, and Ariante Ursary as our relief pitchers. I love Marvin Mims, but I don't think he should be starting at left field. Yeah, let's change his number. Is number 1 available? Indeed it is. Alright, Roma Dunze, number 1. Look at that. Actually, I want to... I kind of want to get that as like the thumbnail. Roma Dunze, man, what a superstar. Same thing with Jackson Dart. Okay, let's see. PDOs. Troy Franklin, +4 speed. He's already a speedster. I don't think we need any of that. Pazertan, +3 speed. Jaquan, +1 accuracy and +1 velo. Okay. I'm going to think about that one. And RJ Harvey, +1 contact, +1 fielding. I will probably do that one too. You know what? We're going to just buy him right now. Fuck it. So Jaquan. Does not get the bonus accuracy. Does he get a new pitch? He does not. Okay, so he gets +1 velo, +1 accuracy, and +10 loyalty. Still B-. RJ Harvey. Let's see if we can get that bonus contact. So +1 contact, +1 fielding. He does not get the +3 contact. But he does gain +10 loyalty. And he's still B-. Okay, that's fine. 2.6 million in the bank. Alright, so when in our next episode, we're going to be opening up with Bo Nix against Josh Allen. That's going to be fun. There's nobody... Sorry, Vaughn. There's nobody I'm interested in at all, really. God. Especially not him. Jesus Christ. Jared Stidham's at 2.2. God damn, he's at the bottom. Oh, did somebody sign Cobb McCord? Wait. I thought I had him starred. Oh, no, he's still right there. $1.3 million, man. And he has 2 positive traits. That's pretty wild. Alright, we're going to end the episode here. Like I said, next episode we're going to be jumping into season number 2, starting with Bo Nix hosting Josh Allen and the Bills, and then obviously we're going to go back through our usual progression here. I guess Jackson Dart's a number 2 pitcher. Hold on. I mean, there's similar ratings. I'm going to manually make Jaquan the number 2 because he played well last season. I like him. He's a vet on this team. He's been here. So we're going to start him next week number 2, game number 2, then Dart, then Milrow. So next episode, we're going to watch this game. Sim, and then end the episode, and then obviously we'll do the same thing as we did last season. Alright, so that'll do it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think of the off-season moves that we made. If there's anybody that you would have preferred over any of our signings. Did I make the right move with dropping Jalen Waddle for Roma Dunze? Should I kept Waddle, or may have signed Trevion Henderson? That was one I was definitely thinking about. And the whole Samaje Perine thing, should I have just kept him as a cheaper depth option? He saved us like $3 million. So RJ Harvey's costing us an extra $3 million. But, just let me know what do you guys think of the whole free agency all. And if there's anything I could have done better, could have done worse, I guess. So until next time, I'll see you all later.